Hey guys, it's Kelsey, and I'm back with a surprise belated Christmas in July layout. So this is for the Mercy Tiara Summer Inspirational Series for this 'Tis the Season challenge, which automatically makes me think of Christmas, but you could have used it for anything. It is also for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club's Grab 5 challenge. So you see my cut file there. It is a cut file from Redefine Creative that Christina sent me, and I thought it was perfect for Christmas. So you can see it's already mostly filled in with white. I did not record that because I was not the one that did that. My hands were killing me after cutting about 3 of these Christmas trees out, so I enlisted an assistant. Marcus cut all of those Christmas tree backings for me while I worked on another project because my hands just could not handle it for whatever reason. Yeah, so that was super sweet. I love this layout because Marcus helped me make it. He was not terribly enthused by it, but yeah, he was just watching TV anyways, so he was like, sure, I'll just do it while I'm sitting here, and it was so helpful, so thank you so much, Marcus. So that's the cut file. I do have some corrugated red cardstock as my background. I thought that just added a lot of really cool texture and dimension behind my cut file without my cut file having to be popped up on foam. So that's what I'm starting with. I did go ahead and cut some plain white cardstock mats for both of these photos, and then I'm just going to do some layering again with this really sweet Carta Bella Welcome Home collection that Lisa sent me. I've really been enjoying using that for Christmas. It is not a Christmas collection at all, but I have gotten four Christmas layouts out of that paper pad, and I still have a whole lot left to use, so I've really been enjoying using it for that. But here I am. I'm just going to go ahead and glue down the cut file so it's secure and I can start building on top of it. The Grab 5 for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club was washi, 6x6 paper pad, something sparkly, die cut, and stars. So right away I already have my die cut, which I don't know if you can call a cut file die cut, but I do end up die cutting smaller things that are actual die cuts later on, so either way, got that one covered. Again, I'm using the 6x6 paper pad, so I got that one covered. I do try and pull in a few gold elements as we go, including super sparkly golden white twine, so that's what I'm using as my sparkly element, along with these super shiny gold foil I pull back in. And then you'll see me pull in some washi and stars as we get going. But yeah, I thought this was perfect for Mercy Tiara's 'Tis the Season because it is Christmas. I'm going to title it 'Tis the Season, and the point was to kind of not necessarily do a Christmas page, but kind of 'tis the season for, she gave me some examples like hockey in Canada, that kind of thing. So you could really use this challenge for anything, but Christmas jumped to my mind right away. I had this awesome cut file to use for a Christmas layout, so you'll see kind of how that ends up coming together. For right now, I'm really just trying to use some scraps from the 6x6 paper pad to do a little bit of layering behind my photos. I don't feel like I need to do a whole lot because all these little Christmas trees I think are super cool, and I'm worried if I do too much it'll look too busy. So I'm trying to, create enough of a border to where these photos feel like they really have a home and a place to sit on top of this cut file without getting lost, but without creating a super overly busy layout. So it's a balance, and I'm trying to just keep that in mind. I'm pulling in a few layers from the 6x6 paper pad to layer up. I really like this one that has just kind of green leaves and a geometric pattern on it, so I'm going to offset that one. I think that adds a lot of interest. That photo is already kind of offset, so I think that adds a cool little detail. I'm trying to pull in some wood grain scraps. So yeah, you saw me take that green piece and cut a border strip across the bottom. So I'm just trying to build. I knew I wanted the photos laid out in this orientation, so I'm just trying to piece my layers behind it as is. So it's kind of a strange way to work. I'm just building out from my photo cluster. Usually I work with my photos independently and then put them together. So this was kind of interesting working with a photo blob and like decorating around it. But ended up working out, again, using lots of little scraps. So I'm just trying to make sure the pieces I have to work with fit, which is a challenge when you're working with scraps. There were some awkward gaps here and there. I kind of had to accommodate as I came across them. But it worked out pretty well. I don't think you can really tell by the end that it's made all from scraps. You can't see any of those awkward gaps due to, you know, placing things strategically, which worked out really nice. I have that wood grain around the corner of that smaller photo, so I do just kind of piece a wood grain on the right side of the larger photo so that wood grain is balanced. So that's what I'm doing there. That is actually the branding strip, I think, from that wood grain paper, so I don't want to throw anything away, especially a wood grain. I've told you guys this before. I could use wood grain on every page and never get tired of it. And there is wood grain behind my sister in that 4x6 photo, so I think it helps bring that tone out as well. This is Christmas at my mom's house, which is Bennett's grandma. That's Becca and Bennett there. They're so cute. And then their little family photo there to the left. So that's Brandon, his daddy, and Becca, you know, his mommy. And then Bennett does not look too pleased in the group photo. We'd taken a lot of pictures of him by this point, and I don't know if he was just getting tired or what, but we could not get him to laugh for the group photo. But I like that it's paired with that other one with him and Becca. He looks super cute there in his little Santa hat that says "My First Christmas." So I'm glad those are grouped together. I wish he would have smiled for the one family photo that we were trying to get of him. But no. I don't know where I went. I went MIA for a second. I'm sorry, you guys. There I am. I don't know where I went. I did want to layer up a doily. I feel like right now there's still not enough separation from the photos to the background, and it's getting a little lost. So I wanted this kind of bigger white element to kind of really give you some definition between, like, to separate the photo and the background. I really like filling in corner gaps with doilies as well. And here I am pulling in some washi, which is one of the Grab 5 elements. Also has some gold foil on it, which is sparkly. I don't really think of foil as sparkly so much as glitter as sparkly, but I didn't want to mix glitter and foil textures, so I went more with the foil. But it's still sparkly to me. It's still a metallic, so I'm still saying it works. I'm starting with my title here. I'm just using these little gold tile letters. I'm saying "'Tis Thee" up at the top, and then I will go for a larger gold foiled thicker for the bottom to say "Season." So I wanted to take, which you didn't have to take it literally and make that your title for this challenge, but I figured I might as well because it went really, really well. It was on theme with Christmas as well as the challenge, so I liked using it literally that way. So yeah, "Season's gonna go on the bottom. I needed something else though. I was feeling like that one little green horizontal strip underneath the photos just wasn't enough of a shelf. So I cut another border strip out of some scrap of this really really mirror reflective gold foil. You guys have seen that before on that big Christmas tree cut file process video. So I pulled it in again here as another layer, and I really like pulling that really reflective gold foil in a few areas on this page too, which the other one you saw with Billy in the Santa hat, that's going in my album. This one's going in Bennett's. So I'm not worried that I kind of have two Christmas tree layouts with Christmas tree cut files with this gold reflective foil. Not that it would matter if they were back to back, but they are going in separate albums, so I'm not at all worried that those are kind of the same vibe. These layouts look completely different anyways. But here's some twine. I went through Lisa's gold and white twine she sent me in that Happy Mail, like, within a few days, and then I really, really needed it because white twine wasn't the same anymore. I needed white twine with gold in it, and Hobby Lobby Tuesday Mornings had huge spools of twine this past time I went, and I got a black and white spool and I got a gold and white spool, so I have gold and white twine again. I'm really, really happy. It's not as cute as Lisa's twine, but it's that white twine with that little bit of shimmer, that little bit of sparkle and hint of gold, so I think that it looked really good on this Christmas layout and brought that gold that's kind of around the page into one other area, so I was really pleased with that. Again, I'm looking for some die cuts now. Die cuts were one of the Grab 5 items, so I wanted to actually die cut something with my little die cutting machine. Since stars were one of the elements as well. I have stars on that little tag, but I wanted to pull stars in a few other areas too, just to make sure it was really represented. So I do have a star die cut that I cut out of that gold foil, as well as, well, you'll see it a little later on. I don't want to give too much away. I'm trying to use, well, I guess it's already out on the table, that little geotag with the star that I couldn't get on a previous Christmas layout makes it on this one. It has the star on it already, so I feel like it really went and added kind of another texture to the page. So you'll see me pull that in, and that way I get another star on the page as well. Yeah, trying to die cut a little heart to go over that star, but I did not like the patterns that I had cut, how they looked layered on that. But since I am going to pull in that wood veneer geotag with the star, I thought then I could pull wood veneer into other areas. Again, wood veneer is one of the 10 items we were using this party. So I wanted to make sure to get them on a page, so I got some extra points. So I got the geotag on here, which was a wood veneer die cut. So again, I'm getting die cuts in for the Grab 5. But I thought the wood veneer heart layered over that gold foiled star looked super, super cute. Pulled kind of all the elements together. And then I do go and find a little wood veneer arrow to go down by the title. That way I have 3 wood veneer arrows. They're balanced around the page. It makes sense. It's not that I just pulled one in one place and it kind of looks like it doesn't belong. So that's super cool. It goes with the wood grain anyways. I feel like wood veneer is one of those things that are pretty neutral. I feel like they could go pretty much on any layout. But I wanted to make sure I had 3 separate areas of them, so it just wasn't one. But I like the balance I came up with. It was just a little bit of detail in amongst this other gold foil. That geotag you see there, you'll see in a minute, I do back that with another scrap of that gold foil. So again, I have another pop of that gold foil. There's another gold foil star on the page. So again, that's kind of balanced around the photo. And I'm really enjoying that look. So I'm just getting that together right now. I thought about pulling in some more of Ronnie's cute little die cut words there. But after I kind of had these 3 elements on here, I felt like it was balanced. And I was worried if I added any more, I was going to throw off my visual triangle. So you see them sitting there, but I don't end up pulling them in. I think I'm trying to figure out what I have left. I do need to finish my title / journaling. I do want to complete the rest of Mercy Tiara's challenge for 'Tis the Season and finish it off with 'Tis the Season of Christmas at Grandma's, just to kind of fill in the gap of that challenge, but also kind of note for the reference of the photo that this is Christmas at Grandma's. And you can see we're very casual. We like, Brandon's wearing his sweatpants and Becca's got her leggings. I was in sweatpants still. We all like being comfortable Christmas morning and cozy. So that kind of just added to the Christmas at Grandma's vibe. So I'm laying them all out. I want to make sure I have all the letters and that kind of help with spacing. Ideally, I would have had it all in one line across the bottom of the 4x6 photo, but it was too long. So I ended up just stacking the title a little bit, which I kind of like better in the end because I do have tis and the at the top stacked on top of each other. So it kind of mimics that a little bit. But yeah, I'm just finishing off the rest of that title really quick, and I'm just placing that basically on top of that washi strip I have at the bottom of that photo. And I think I'm almost done after I get that down. I'm trying to remember if I did anything else. I think that's it. Am I clearing up? I think I'm cleaning up. Yep, here we go. Here are the close-ups. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed another Christmas layout. I still have a few more Christmas pages. I don't know if they're coming this month or not, but I was glad to get this one on here. Use that cute little Christmas tree die cut up. Thanks guys for watching. Bye.